Hi, I'm Matthew Morrison from The Practice. In this short video, I'd love to take you through a model I've recently developed called the Path Towards Financial Freedom. This model, it's something I've been working on over the last month or so as part of finishing my book on financial freedom for Gen X. But rather than wait until the book is out later in the year, if it's okay, I'd love to share this with you right now. Because some of these ideas, they are absolutely crucial for your wealth creation journey. Also, if you've been frustrated with your financial progress to date, this video might explain why, but also importantly, what you can do about it. By the way, if you stick around to the end, I've got a couple of gifts, including a free copy of my book. One of my favorite clients is a mountaineer and has climbed most of the highest peaks in the world, including Mount Everest. In many ways, building towards financial freedom, it's like planning to climb a high mountain. And what this financial freedom model does is map the quest from disinterest all the way through to the summit. At every point along the journey, an action is required to get from one level of the mountain to the next. As you can see, the bottom of the mountain is disinterest. As the name of this level suggests, at this point, people have no interest in building wealth, and they're probably not even aware of the importance of it. To move from disinterest to desire, a person needs to become interested. Pretty simple so far. However, to move from desire through to commitment, a decision needs to be made to become committed to the quest towards financial freedom. To go from commitment through to strategize, you need to take action. Whether that be to engage a quality financial advisor to help develop a wealth creation strategy, or begin to strategize all by yourself. Either way, this step is about developing and implementing a game plan. When you are strategizing, you are now discovering what is really possible and what combinations of strategy options are available to you. Maybe you're discovering some new ideas that you hadn't thought of before. And through doing all that, you're building wisdom. Through wisdom, you're developing confidence and building momentum. You develop that deep confidence that comes from knowing you're on the right path and you're doing all the right things to help you achieve your goals. This leads to creation of what you were strategizing a few steps back. From here, once you are creating and doing all the right things, in order to go from creating through to financial freedom, all you really need to do is persist. To continue moving forward with persistence for long enough and use the powers of time and compounding until you eventually achieve financial freedom. It's no different than if you're committed to getting really physically fit. If you consistently eat healthily and exercise regularly, and you persist for long enough and take consistent action, eventually you will be in the best shape of your life. It's no different with financial fitness. However, as financial advisors, we can only help people once they get to a certain level. And no, I don't mean a certain level of assets or a certain level of income. I'm talking about a psychological level. Can you guess what level of this financial freedom model this point is? That level is commitment. This is where it all starts to happen. At this point, a decision is made to become committed and also take consistent action to build towards financial freedom. When I've asked this question in recent presentations, many people answer that the level is desire. However, desire is a want or a wish to create financial freedom. But at the point of the green circle, people have made a decision and become committed to make it happen. Most of us have a desire or a wish to get fitter or healthier. But it's only when you are committed to do so and you make daily decisions and take daily actions around eating well and exercising regularly that you will see the results that you want. There's desire and then there's doing. Desire is hallucination. Doing is action. And remember, it's action that equals results. Now, of course, you'll be able to see intuitively where you are on the financial freedom model. Maybe you're well above the commitment stage and well and truly on the path towards creation and financial freedom. If so, hats off to you. But if you are not at least in the green circle, then it's all about being decisive, getting committed, and also, most importantly, taking action to make it happen. As mentioned before, as a thank you for sticking around, I'd love to give you a couple of gifts. Firstly, the Practice Cash Flow Calculator. Don't worry, we're not big believers in budgeting. I know it's not exciting, and traditional budgeting doesn't work. In fact, we teach our clients and coach our clients to do something called bottom-up budgeting, but that's a story for another day. But either way, cash flow, or more specifically, surplus cash flow, will be the foundation of your wealth creation strategy. And good, bad, or indifferently, it's good to know where you currently stand from a cash flow point of view. I quite often say that cash flow is like oxygen. When you have it, you don't think about it. But when you don't have it, you think about it all the time, and nothing else is possible without it. We ask new clients to complete this in preparation for their initial financial strategy meeting. And time again, new clients report back that by working through this cash flow calculator, it really opens their eyes and adds enormous value, even before they come in for that initial meeting. Also, as mentioned earlier, I'm in the final stages of writing my book on financial freedom for Gen X. Frankly, I've poured my heart and my soul into this. It's full of my best ideas and philosophies developed over the last 15 years of being a financial advisor. I wrote this book to give you a blueprint and a step-by-step system to build financial freedom for yourself and your family. I believe in the value of this book, and I want people to get their hands on it so much that I've decided to give away the first 100 books printed for free. Now, if you get your hands on this book, all I ask is that you make a commitment to reading it and reading it right to the end, or at least give it to someone who will. Now, the book is due out and it's due to be published by the end of September this year. But if you'd like a free copy of this book, along with a cash flow calculator, jump on our website, thepractice.com.au, and put your details along with a message in the form on our homepage. It's on the right-hand side of our homepage, and we'll be in contact in the coming days. Now, additionally, for those who are committed to creating wealth for the future and would like some personal guidance and advice, please write a note in this section right here about your goals and what you're looking for advice and guidance on. And either myself or one of my team will give you a call and have a 10-minute chat about your current position and plans for the future, along with how we can potentially help. If it's the right fit, then we can arrange a time for your initial financial strategy meeting. And in that meeting, we'll really help you clarify your vision for the future, evaluate your current position, and also critically discuss and brainstorm strategy options for you. Now, as I say to clients, we don't want to be a cost to you. So that initial financial strategy meeting will be complimentary, and only at the end of that meeting, if we both see value in developing a strategy for you, will we take you through the next steps and also what will be involved and what any fees would be. Now, linking back to our client who climbed Everest, one of the stories that is quite often not highlighted enough by the media about people who successfully reach the summit is that they don't do it alone. Sir Edmund Hillary, who in 1953 was credited for being the first person to successfully climb Everest, put down his whole success of climbing Everest to his Sherpa named Tenzing. Tenzing was the local who knew the terrain inside out and back to front and helped Sir Edmund reach the summit, but also, more importantly, get back safely. These days, most people who successfully climb Everest, they have teams of Sherpas or climbing parties of Sherpas. This also got me thinking that the section inside the green circle on this slide, in this financial freedom model, it's like Everest Base Camp. For those who are serious and committed about building wealth for the future, myself and the team of the practice would love to be part of your climbing party. We'd love to be your team of Sherpas, so to speak. But you've got to get yourself to base camp by being decisive, committed, and being willing to take action. Once you're at base camp, we can help you the rest of the journey. Thanks very much. Hopefully you've got at least one good idea from this short session that can help you build towards future financial freedom. For those who want to reach out and take up the offer, we'd really look forward to speaking with you further and potentially being part of your team. Either way, I wish you nothing but the best on your quest towards building wealth and achieving financial freedom. I'm Matthew Morrison, and remember, to create financial freedom, be decisive, get committed, and most importantly, take action.